Hi, welcome back to another week of Average at Commander, and this week I have something kind of interesting, kind of really stupid. We're gonna be playing a Yidris Maelstrom Wielder deck, and this is a all-in Storm deck. There's basically no interaction. It's really stupid, it works half the time, but it's mostly because I really like the cards Null Profusion and Recycle. This is a deck that lets me play both and win with them somehow. So the basic way to win is to, after you hit them once with Yidris, is to keep cascading into free spells and free spells until you can either play Null Profusion or Recycle, and you keep drawing your untap cards like Rude Awakening or Turnabout or Peregrine Drake or Palinchron. You get the gist of it. So you can draw through your deck, get your storm count up real high, and then Grape Shot or Thermo Alchemist as you're casting all those instants and sorceries. Just keep tap, untap to ping them every now and then. Or you can Gutter Snipe, or you can Tendrils, or you can empty the warrants. It's up to you. And Aetherflux Reservoir is another great way to get some life up while you're doing the combo. And it's a kill condition. So with the new 30 life, being hit in a couple turns from 30 to dead is a definite concern. So just having this as a win condition and as a little stall helps greatly. And we also have a couple of cards that double our mana, like Dictate of Karametra and Zendikar Resurgent. I've seen people play Heartbeat of Spring in decks like this. Though I prefer Dictate from the Flash. I know it costs more, but that also means that we can cascade into Tendrils or Diabolic Tutor or Aetherflux Reservoir with it off of Yidris. We also have just a nice little fun Howl of the Horde, which when you cast it with Raid off of Yidris, you get your Cascade, and then you get your double copy of whatever spell you play after that. It doesn't affect the Cascade spell. But generally, you're gonna Howl the Horde before casting Arishkar's Expertise, so you can draw 15 cards, and then you get to play 3 free spells. So that's theoretically how this deck works. We also have a Magus of the Candelabra because budget concerns, as opposed to playing the real Candelabra, which is much better. We got our basic artifact Mana Vault, Soul Ring, a couple Signets, Greaves for the haste enabling, and Thawed Vessel for mana, Basalt Monolith for basically a free storm count, and some mana ramp when we need it as well. All of our 1 mana spells can cascade into Wheel of Fate. That's the only thing they can hit. So if we have a Cascade hit off and we're down to like 1 or 2 cards in our hand, we can flashback Faithless Looting. That's not how that works, I'm sorry, but we can play Faithless Looting, or we can play any of these to guarantee that the Cascade will hit the Wheel of Fate to give us another full hand. We also have a Reforge the Soul over here to do the same, and diminishing returns as well. The only downside is if you don't already have either Thermal Alchemist or Gutter Snipe in play, you've faced the danger of exiling some of your win cons. Like one game I got Grape Shot and Tendrils exiled, so I had to rely on my Gutter Snipe to win. We got Merchant Scroll as a nice utility find anything. And the fun thing about Merchant Scroll in this deck is that I'll use it sometimes to find Firemind's Foresight, so I can go grab a early harvest and then either Anticipate and Brainstorm or High Tide, just because Merchant Scroll can grab only blue cards, so we get the Foresight, which then grabs the early harvest to keep our turn going and get our storm count up. So with that said, let's try to find a game. And as a little other aside, we're running a lot of basics, a lot of islands, especially because of High Tide, but a lot of basics from the early harvest. So let's try to find a game and see how this goes. Here we are in game number 1, and we're gonna play first. because yes, please. And Sidisi. So we don't have red. We do have Golgari Signet for the other two colors, and a Ponder. This is a really risky keep, but I'm a risky man, and this is the first game, so let's do this. Alright, so Island and Ponder. And there's our mountain. There's Merchant Scroll, so we'll put this back in that order. Not shuffle, and then we'll draw, and pass the turn. So this lets us drop our, we could either Thermal Alchemist on turn 2, or we could turn 3 Yidris, and I think turn 3 Yidris is probably way better. Signet. Our opponent's playing Sidisi, Brood Tyrant. Are we gonna self-mill and reanimate some stuff? Yeah, alright. Oh, they do have one. Like I said, this deck doesn't have a lot of interaction. I think the only actual interaction card we have is our Cyclonic Rift. And it's kind of a last minute type thing. We do have Savage Summonings to make Yidris uncounterable. That's just the one protection on the stack. For being too cheap for Cavern of Souls is a way to put it. That's a definite upgrade for the deck. Would be Cavern of Souls and other ways to guarantee that Yidris drops into play. Wow, alright, they didn't hit a creature and they hit their own Cyclonic Rift, so I am completely okay with that one. Let's just dismiss these. Light from the Loam, alright. So next turn we're definitely going to cascade into something. Well, a lot of 2-drops. Alright, so we're going to start off by hitting them in the face. And the Cascade aside, Yidris is a pretty big beater just on his own, especially now that we're down to 30. It's just a 6 hits. I know Commander usually you get that 7 is the magic number. But you need 5 for regular commander damage with Yidris. And I built a different deck that was more focused on cascading and in general just value cascade rather than this combo list. So let's Tormenting Voice. I think we're gonna discard the Thermal Alchemist so we can get it back with the All Sun's Dawn. Let's see what we can draw into from the Cascade. Magus is nice. Recycle is now going to be at the bottom of the deck, which kind of sucks, but it happens. So we got Dark Ritual here. That's only if we want to reset everything completely, and I don't really want to, so we're just going to drop another Signet. Cascade into... Well, there it is. That's fine, that's going to go back in there, because we can get it at any time with Dark Ritual. It's not a problem at all. And let's just Merchant Scroll. There's a High Tide, that's a no. Don't really want High Tide on a turn where we can't untap everything we have. But Firemind's Foresight or Turnabout would be pretty good. We'll just grab the Foresight here. Plan Flare. So sometimes we'll get these little like setup hits in for the Cascade, rather than the big one-turn kill. The big one-turn kills definitely tend to happen when you have Recycle or Null Profusion, just because it's play a card, so you'll play a land, draw in 2 more spells, rather than just be stuck with whatever you have in your hand. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Now the thing here is that if we attack next turn with Yidris, we're gonna get chumped, and they'll trade it, but they can't take damage from Yidris. So this isn't looking good right now. I'd rather not. No, I'd rather not. Let's play our temple and scry. That on the bottom. Okay. So we could Dark Ritual into Firemind's Foresight, and I think we'll save that for the end of their turn. And that Memorial though. Oh! That's a good draw for them. Really bad draw for us. It's like a keyword like Halapalooza. Ugh. Ugh! Yep. So while we're just waiting for opponent to do stuff, and probably beat us in the face with zombies, recently, yesterday specifically, Wizards started revealing the Masterpiece series from Amonkhet, and to what I would call the most aggressively lukewarm response from the community, and by that I mean that a lot of people really don't like them, but it's not like they're offensively bad. It's just that the text is hard to read, and the columns are big on the side. And I'll try to pop one up on the screen at some point while I'm talking about it right now. It should be right here. But yeah, the choices for the art is simply just, it's amazing. It's gorgeous, gorgeous art. It's featuring the gods from the new set and everything. They're a wonderful piece of art, but they feel really squished in the frame. Okay, here's. Grab our frantic search. Unsubstantiate. Real nice. And high tide. There we go. Play on them. Gonna make a blue with this. Get an extra 3. Frantic search. We'll discard Reforge and the Bivouac. Which is a good word. Tap these. Then we can. Zenith, targeting. We could High Tide again, but I think we'll Frantic Search instead. Dark Ritual and Tormenting Voice. 4. There we go. That's another pet card. Just love green cards that get stuff back from the graveyard for some reason. Just the value, especially that one. Dig. Get rid of Thermal Alchemist because it's too slow. So we get. Now, oh, there's a Null Profusion. We'll take that, and we'll probably take Treasure Cruise. Put the rest in any order on the bottom. So, Dark Ritual. Null Profusion. To counter this, we're pretty dunked. Getting dunked on. Alright. Gotta watch out for this, since it's not optional. I've come close to drawing myself completely before, so that's a definite worry. I don't think we're gonna have to deal with that today, though, because there's the Yawgmoth's Will. Which would be more fortunate if we could untap a black land. That's a minor thing. Don't even worry about it. Get rid of these. Dig. Goodbye, dig. Oh, what? Still missing one. Oh man. Alright, let's draw 4 cards. There's a Tendrils. That that would have been beautiful. We need 2 black. And that's a shame, really. So we can just hold off, and I definitely feel like we can combo off next turn. But first we're gonna get rid of one of those zombies. So we're gonna have to discard Unsubstantiate anyways. Discard. The only cards we want to keep are Will and Tendrils. I definitely feel like I should have gotten the swamp early. Oh, they're running Will again, always, but I think their Will is more just kind of like a value kind of play, while ours is definitely just all in, try to win. We're gonna get punched for so much. Oh my god. Oh, there's a Vengeful Pharaoh attack against the Yidris. Alright, here we go. Step 1. Will draw a card. Alright, here comes the part where it shows that I'm not the best at this crazy storm deck. So we're gonna Dark Ritual. I think I know what I'm doing here, but I definitely can't promise anything. It's High Tide. Explosive Vegetation would be nice earlier for black lands. Frantic Search. We need that 2 black. Probably gonna discard this mountain and yeah. We need our mana real bad. So we can play a forest from the graveyard. We can Explosive Vegetation, grabbing another island. Swamp. Or we can grab 2 islands with this. Oh no. Yeah, I think we'll do that. This is probably not the most interesting thing to watch, honestly, because it's me stumbling through this accident of a deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. There's an Aetherflux Reservoir. That's real nice. Yeah, I'll play that. Because even if we don't storm out this turn, we can still gain some life back. Hopefully survive next turn. I commend our opponent on his patience through our Dirtling. That is a strong man, or whoever they are on the other end. Could be a dog. Oh, that's one of the cards I like a lot. It would have been nice to have earlier though, before we started this whole nonsense. Let's get rid of this. Alright, so we have 6 mana to play with. ponder real quick. I think this is gonna be game. So we can brainstorm and then tendrils. There's a mana vault. But yeah, just we already have a brainstorm here, so that's gonna be game. And it happened. We're storming off on accident, basically. Because this deck is ridiculous. And if that wasn't enough, there's a Mind's Desire. So, thank you, opponent, for going down to 20. And there's the win. Alright. So that's game 1 for Yidris and Null Profusion. Alright. Let's get into game 2.